Very good morning, students. Welcome back to our online class for today. Okay, so today is Tuesday, September 8, 2020. Alright, students, so for this two session, we are going to learn from, blueprint 3 and blueprint 3 also in the second session. Alright, so in this video, teacher would like to teach you about, we are going to continue lesson 3, going home. Okay, so these are for review. All this vocabulary we have learned, but teachers just bring it and review it for today to make sure that you can understand all of this vocabulary clear, both reading and the meaning of this vocabulary. Alright, okay, so the last theory is that teacher would like to teach you about one type of grammar, about time expressions with perfect tense, okay? So we have learned already about the present past simple and present perfect. You know about differences between these two tenses, right? Okay, so past simple we used to talk about the action that happened in the past, finished in the past, specific time. Means, okay, so for the past simple, all we have, yes, time expression in the past, time expression in that sentence, in that sentence. For example, like last week, last year, okay? So all of this called time expression that we use it in the past. So with past simple, right? Today, teacher will tell you about the time expressions that we can use with present perfect. Alright, good students. So now let me get started for review first. Okay, so this is for review, and you can open your book to page 96. Okay, you can open your book to page 96, then you will see the lesson and the vocabularies that we are going to review for today, for this video. Okay, good. So now let's teacher read all of these vocabularies for you first. Then teacher will tell you about the definition all of this again. And also you will read with me to make sure that you can read all of this vocabulary clearly. Okay, good. So, review. Okay, dying to. Okay, dying to. Almost. Almost. Especially. Again, especially. Catch up with. Catch up with. Mention. Again. Dying to. Almost. Especially. Especially, catch up with, mention, okay? Everyone, so read it all together with me. Dying to, almost, especially, catch up with, mention, again, mentioned, catch up, especially, almost, dying to, okay? So students, who can tell me about this word? Dying to. So dying to means what? Okay, so dying to means wanting or looking forward to do something. Okay, so this is its meaning. Almost. What does it mean almost? Who can tell me? Okay, so almost means nearly. Okay, nearly. So almost nearly, or we can say a little bit, okay, a little bit. So almost means like this, especially students. So especially it functions as an adverb, okay. So if you want to know about the function of this vocabulary and phrase, you can rewatch the video or replay the video for the previous session, then you will see about the function of this. Okay, so especially, what does it mean especially? Especially means more than other. Okay, more than other. What does it mean more than other? I mean, we talk about special things that special. Okay, that's special. Alright, so we call it special. Next, catch up with. Catch up with. So catch up with over here. Sometimes you can see only catch up. Sometimes you will see catch up with. So with over here optional. Means sometimes we use it, sometimes we not use it. It is still okay, okay, for this phrase. So catch up with, what does it mean, everyone? Who can tell me about this phrase? Okay, so catch up with means, okay, contact or keep in touch. Means that we used to talk to someone that you haven't seen before for a long time. Okay, haven't seen before for a long time. For example, you and your friends haven't seen each other for a long time. This is called catch up with or keep in touch with through talking or chatting to each other. Okay, so we call catch up with. You got it? It is. Its meaning is like the word contact or keep in touch. Okay, so the last one, mention. Okay, mention means that we used to means that we talk to talk about something. Okay, for example, I talk about a marker. So in my sentence, I talk about marker. So I mention about marker. Okay, and mention means I used to talk about something, about one topic. Okay, so that topic that I talk about we call mention. Okay, I mention about that topic. You got it? You got this? Means mention means use. We can say use to show about something. Okay, good. So now that's all for all this vocabulary. You know how to read it and you know about its meaning. So now let's get started with our grammar, time expressions with the present perfect. Okay, so you know about present perfect already. So present perfect, we used to talk about the action that happened in the past, finish or not finish. Okay, finish or not finish, and specific time. Unspecific time means we're not sure about the time that one action happened in the past. We don't know when it happened. Okay, so we use it with present perfect. So you know already about the time expression that we use in past simple, like last week, last year, 3 years ago. So all of this called time expression in the past. Okay, so now teacher will teach you about time expressions with present perfect. Okay, that we use it in the past, the same, but we used to talk about. Okay, so every perfect we used to talk about the action that we're not sure when it happened. Okay. Okay, good. So let's see. You can use since, for, and in with the present perfect to talk about how long ago something began. Something began. So I mean we used to talk about something that happened already in the past. Okay, this is called time expression that we use with since, for, and in. Okay, so look at this for example. We show you what does since mean in this sentence. Okay, and for means and in mean. Okay, let's see. For the first one, number one, I haven't seen my friends since graduating. Since graduating, when? So graduating. Okay, so this not tell you about when he or she graduated. Okay, when he or she graduated, but it just tell you that he or she haven't seen his or her friends since graduating. Okay, so you can open your book to page 96, then you will see. So teacher would like to tell you we use since with what. Okay, so look at this. Teacher will write the form, how to use since. So since we use it since plus what? Since plus event. Okay, so we used to talk after since it should be event. So this is event, right? Graduating. So since graduating. So graduating is even. We use since with the event, and also we use since with points. Okay, point in time. So point in time. All right. This is we use since with the. Okay, it used to show about the time expression. This is time expression in present perfect. Number two, I haven't seen my friends since we graduated. Okay, graduated. So graduated over here, we talk about the time. Okay, we talk about the time. Okay, points, sorry, points in time. So this is point in time, right? Graduated. Alright, good. So this is not graduating, sorry. Graduation. Okay, so graduation. Sorry, students. So graduation over here points in times and events also that we use with a okay, events like for example, we have lived there since January. So January, since January over here called points in time. It used to talk about one time, okay, one time since January. So this is point in time. And event, graduation. Graduation, this is one event that is celebrated for all the students that they just finished university. Okay, so this is an event. So graduating is an event. Okay, so simplest event or times in points in time. Okay, like we have lived here since January. Okay, so this called time points in time. Okay, so look at the example number 2 again. I haven't seen my friend since we graduated. Okay, so students, look at this. Since and we graduated. So since used with what? We have subject and we have a verb. So since over here, since plus clause. Okay, plus clause. So clause, what does it mean clause, students? We have learned about clause already, right? Clause contains a subject and a verb. Okay, so this a subject and a verb. So this clause. So since used with clause also. So this used to show about time expression for present perfect. Okay, so we haven't seen my friends. Oh, I haven't seen. So this is present perfect, right? Since we graduated. Okay, so this is time expression with the with present perfect. Right, good. So look at number 3, everyone. She's thought about it for several weeks. For several weeks. So for over here, we usually show about what, students? Okay, so look at the book on page 97, then you will see. So present perfect plus 4 plus time plus periods of time. Okay, so this is periods of time. So periods of time, several weeks. Okay, so 4 over here used to show about several periods of time. Okay, so 4, number 3, 4 plus periods of time. Of time, okay, of time. Number 4, okay. So look at number 4 altogether, students. He hasn't bought new clothes in a long time. Okay, in a long time. So int used to talk about what periods of time also we use with int. Okay, so int plus period of time. Okay, periods of time. All right, students. So these are the time expressions in present perfect. Okay, so time expression in present perfect we use with since, for, and int. That since we use it. Okay, since is used with event, and since also used with the points in time, and for used to talk about several periods of time, and in also used to talk about periods of time. Okay, so this means like this. Okay, so these are the time expression that we use with present perfect. Do you understand? Okay, so if you're not clear about this, you can leave your question below the video. Okay, thank you so much. Our video comes into the end, and I hope to see you guys in the second session. Please have a nice breakfast all together, everyone.